All right, man, we're back. Week 16 of Minion's Opinions here on Thursday night, based out of Toronto. Teaser Kings. Here we go, man.
All right.
Yeah, big week last week. 6-0-1. We had a push with the Ravens, and I think it took 2 Justin Tucker missed field goals to push, but another good week, man. Another good week.
Yeah. Solid. Didn't really have to. The only sweat we had to do, team, was the Buffalo sweat against Miami at home.
That's true.
Yeah, that was sucked. But again, team, this is why we tease, and this is why we're teaser kings with this stuff. If we just look at Buffalo, okay, so when people will question why don't you pick straight spreads and something, it's minus 130 or minus 120 is minus 120. It's the same language, no matter what. It's the same pay, winning money. But look at the Bills the last while. After that Minnesota game, I said that they would rip off. I think they win the rest of the year. And every time we catch them, as long as they're under a field goal. The Jets, they won by 8, but they didn't cover the spread. Cleveland, they won, but they pushed. Detroit, they won by 3 on that last side kicker, but they didn't cover the spread. Same with last week. They beat Miami, but they didn't cover the spread. We're winning because we're teasing.
Yep.
You're not dumb enough. With the NFL and the parity these days, there's no way. Teams are beating a lot of teams by 10 or more. It's usually within the score.
No, yeah.
So something to look at.
You know, we're what? Winning percentage of 71%, 75-30-2 on the year. I mean,
I never thought
right?
we would beat last year's 64-65%, but it's crazy.
It's been a good year.
Yeah.
Timmy's having a Christmas. All right, man. Let's jump into it. I think we have a couple plays of the. We're gonna split it up this week. I think we have 9 plays this week, 2 plays of the week. So we're going a little bit unorthodox, a little bit against our formula. Mm-hmm. I think people are getting in Minion's heads on the covers.
I know.
Betting boards.
Well, it's 2 things. We do love the Bills. I would stick with the Bills. Getting them under a field goal. And again, this is another must-win game for Buffalo. They have to win out. They cannot have this. We've played this for the last couple of years, and we've seen this go down for Buffalo for the last 3 years. If they're not playing at the Ralph or New Era or whatever the hell it is, the Highmark Stadium for the AFC Championship, shit just goes sideways. And we see how well they do at home. They have to win out, and now it's a sneaky play. Is Cincinnati's back in the mix?
Yep.
So even if KC lost to Houston there, and KC drops a game, if the Bills lose on Monday night next week to Cincinnati, Cincinnati now jumps as the number 1. So
can't have that. The logic makes sense. They're playing. They've been burned too many times. They're playing for home field advantage.
This seems like an experienced team. It's like when they lost to Jacksonville last year. They blew that 1 seed last year. It just seems like they've kind of figured this stuff out. They're not winning by great margins, but a win is a win in the NFL.
Yeah, exactly that. And we've rolled with them the last 4 weeks.
4 weeks. Since I said after that Minnesota, I thought it would be the same effect as the Hail Murray. And for those of you that don't know, myself and Adrian, we're huge Bills. We follow this team. We have a good read on this team. All I listen to all week is Bills radio for 6 hours a day, is doing outside sales. I know what's going on with this team. I know the feel. I can get behind this. If we play it when there's value. That's it.
Okay. Well, that's going to be one of the plays of the week. Let's tease the other one. So it's going to be the over in tonight's game. So crucial that y'all listen to this as soon as possible. This is going to be a Thursday night football play. Mm-hmm. We like the over in the Jacksonville at Jets game. Yeah. What do you like about it? Why do you like the over?
I love that. So looking more into this, I thought, okay, let's go back and see. Everyone talks about the haunted Jets defense here. Let's actually look at how many games have really gone over or under, say, 30. We're catching 36.5 down to 29.5. I even don't mind it. I bet this earlier in the week from 37 down to 30. I don't even mind the 30. Only 2 games this year have gone under that total. One was when they were on the road. So the Jets, there's lots of points when they're at the Meadowlands. And one was with the New England 10-3 game.
Yep.
And then the Zach Wilson where he got benched. One was with Denver. Again, we know how crazy Denver is that defense. It was 16-9 that they won. Other than that, there's points being scored. The other side factor, so then I looked at Jacksonville too. They put up points on the road. They've only had 2 times where they have been under 30 points this whole year. Their last few games, you look at the Dallas 37-34 when they went into Detroit. 40-14 they lost. Like, these are high-scoring games. Either Jacksonville, every game we looked at, Jacksonville on the road was at least, other than the Detroit 14, was at least 22 and up for points. Or 17 even with KC. But they're there. I believe in this 29. Kind of want some action play for us tonight too. Make it a little bit.
Yeah, I like it, man. It doesn't hurt that Trevor Lawrence is one of the hottest quarters in the league right now.
Yeah.
Just coming off putting up a 40 burger against the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, we just talked it over too. The injuries are on our side. No Quentin Williams. There's another safety that might be questionable for the Jets. You have Jacksonville missing a linebacker, a D lineman, a possible corner. I
almost see it's like a Trevor Lawrence versus Sauce Gardner type of play, and I think that Trevor Lawrence comes out on top. I think Jacksonville outright wins this game, but that's not going to be one of our plays.
I thought about having the balls to bet. The heavy money's coming in on the Jets. It's up to 2.5. If it goes to 3, we'll definitely be taking it. But yeah, Jacksonville still could lay an egg on the road, but that egg could be. I don't mind it.
We need
points.
17 points from this team.
And then again, we're looking at it from 29. I'm also looking at the Jets could cause something for us and get points, that defense, as well as we're looking at Wilson. Wilson could throw a pick or something, just like what happened with Detroit. We had in that game. He threw that one pick that changed everything. It was 10-10 and a half. He throws the pick. Detroit runs it back down on the 10-yard line. They only got a field goal out of it, but again, it went 13-10 the whole rest of the way.
Okay. Well, let's get into it, man. Let's break it down.
Okay, here we go. We will start with the Jets overplays.
Okay.
We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 total? No, we're going to go 9. Sorry, I did one twice here. Again, team, 7-point teasers. We're 75-30-2 so far, 71% record so far. Just crushed it for you. Jets over 29.5 and Detroit plus 4.5 at Carolina. Love these little Lions. We didn't take them last week, but they're going into Carolina. They got to win these games. We're getting 4.5 with the teaser. I like it.
Okay.
It's fine. We're good there. And again, we're going to play this game as well. The Jets over, and this is the record. I think we've never done 2 totals on one ticket. Jets over, Detroit over 37. We're bringing it from the 44 down to a 37. Games are usually high scoring in Detroit. The lowest scoring game they've had recently was that Jets game, but again, that was 20-17. That's your 37 would have pushed. We're doing Jets and those Eagles at 12. I love it.
Yeah.
I love getting the Eagles up.
Gardner Minshew.
Tell those Eagles that they are a +5 and shit, and they're the better team going into Dallas. Friggin' Micah Parsons talking shit. I guess it was, Hurts, but we got maybe some Minshew magic. But you tell the Eagles, if I'm sitting in front of one of the players right now and tell you,
right?
I could catch you at +12. Can you cover a +12? They'll be all over it. Of course they will. We're doing Jets the over and the Bills. We're bringing them down to a -1.5. You have 8 down to 1 on your book. I have the 8.5, and like we told you, team, we'll always play the higher number. We don't play rigged numbers, so make sure you're fine with that. So then we're getting those are the Jets. So Jets over in Detroit, Jets over in Detroit over, Jets over in Eagles, Jets over in Bills -1.5. Now we're playing with the Bills on this. Again, we're riding the Bills. It's a -1.5. It's under a field goal. This team has to win. It's probably going to be a dirty, grungy, win advisory game, snow bowl or ice bowl in Chicago, but they get it done and they win. If they have learned anything over the years, it's just like our system. Like we said with the money ball, do we trust in the process and the system? If we trust in the system, then Buffalo has to be able to win on the road at Chicago. We are taking the Bills and Miami +3. I love Miami this week.
Yeah.
I think Miami gets healthy. I think they get right. They've had 3 losses in a row.
3 in a row.
I think they smash Green Bay at home. We're getting them.
Are they out of a playoff spot if they lose?
They're holding on to the 6th or 7th.
They're holding on for dear life.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And this is trouble for them. And they would lose tie breaks, I think. They've already lost once to the Jets. They got smoked in New York, or in New Jersey, I should say. And so we're doing the Bills -1.5 and Miami +3. We're also going in that game, the Bills -1.5 and Miami over 43. I love Miami. I think they're going to score a lot of points. Again, this team gets healthy this week. They've been having a tough go, traveling 2 games out West Coast and coming across this snowball. Their coach is afraid of snowballs. It's been a rough go for Miami. They get healthy this week. We're doing the Bills at -1.5 with Tampa Bay. We hate Tampa Bay, but Tampa Bay at Arizona -1. Is Tampa Bay really going to lose this and if they lose this game, Carolina, New Orleans, and Atlanta are 1 win away from my God, it's so dirty over there. And then we're going tonight, a double tonight. We're going back to the over. A Jacksonville 9.5 and over 29.5. I would suggest waiting it out. Hard money looks like, or big money's coming in on New York. It's driven it up to 2.5. If you want to wait to take it to, maybe it goes to 3 and you get the 10, that'd be huge. Otherwise, Jacksonville 9.5 and over the 29.5.
So that's not paired with the Bills? That's going
to be paired straight
bet?
today. Island bet, just to get some cash going in for tonight. Right. Over tonight, the 29.5, and the the Jacksonville Jaguars 9.5.
And man, you're loving the totals this week. I
just love this total. Usually it's way off. It is off the board, but I love this total today. Okay. I've looked at the wind and the weather. It looks okay. Again,
trust the process.
Trust the process. We are doing Jets over and Detroit, Jets over, Detroit over, Jets over and Eagles, Jets over and the Bills, Bills and Miami, Bills and over in Miami, Bills in Tampa Bay, and Jacksonville tonight and over 29.5. These are all 7-point teasers, and that's it.
Let's go. Yeah. All right. Good luck to you.
Started on tonight.
We'll see you next week.